Hello, Adofo. Yechia munyina. I hope say yes we are doing in Shira. Abusuafo ne adofo no obia here. And next Saturday, time with Pastor Samuel Okoso. And that topic, the consequence of cheating in marriage. And to say, hey, brother Ankra, brother Ankra, I'm so glad you're here. Brother Ankra, I know, right? And your friend is saying, and so ebe nkyerɛkyerɛ me questions bi ba mɛtoa masɔfo nti mo nso mo questions bi a mobɛtumi abusa yɛma obiara kɔ aba mo nyinaa mo ba so wo bɛba so da bi adewa no ne ba so wo sere nti yɛma obiara kɔ aba in due time the topic no bɛto hɔ no nti sɔfo yɛma wakɔ aba
ayana ma ba mo te
Yesu adom ne ne nhyira me ho yɛ paa na wo nso wapɔ mu
onya adom benso mo yɛ paa
yɛda yɛ
Ghana bo nya nso bia
ane brother Ankra me that so ahyɛ program no nyame nhyira yeah nti no sɔfo te sɛ yɛdi nkɔmmɔ bebree because yɛhyɛ aseɛ yɛ ayi awareɛ mu nkyerɛkyerɛ no yakɔ yanim kakra dem sɛ 8 months mu anaasɛ bɛbro 8 months kora nkakra yɛpem kɔ yanim na yakɔ bebree yɛbɛtumi mmarima yɛbɛtumi de abɔ yɛn ho ban ɛwɔ relationship mu ne awareɛ mu nti no ɛnɛ no topic yi deɛ ɛbɛba akɔfefa nsɛm bebree abɔ for adɔfoɔ no ne anuanom ɛne stories a yɛate ɛne deɛ yɛde yɛni ehu ɔmo nso ɔmo experiences saa cheating no infidelity wɔ awareɛ mu no nti no sɔfo sɛ obi ka sɛ the consequence of cheating in marriage na ɛdeɛ ne yɛpɛ akyerɛ because yɛnsi yɛ kurom mu no ɛyɛ biribi sɛ bɛrima deɛ saa ne yɛde wo mu nti no sɛ bɛrima deɛ ɔfa ne ho kafo akyi a ɛnyɛ bɔne bɛrima bɛtumi afa more than ɔbaa baako bɛtumi afa mmaa mmienu mmiɛnsa nan deɛ keka ho akyire so bɛtumi agyina ne nan so nko adeɛ a nti no
yo ɛhyɛ adɔfo no mu nyinaa wɔ Yesu Kristo mu everybody ase àwọn tí a kọ àkọrọ àbẹ̀tẹ̀ ìwé mu ẹ̀ṣẹ̀dá ẹ̀yẹ pàpà sẹ́dẹ̀ yé nyina yẹ pẹ́ nanso nyàmé ẹ̀yẹ àdọ́mọ́ yẹ abẹ́sọ yẹ asomdwe ṣe yẹ na ẹ̀dá ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀yẹ ase bebree sẹ́dẹ̀ ẹ̀dí ayé ama ẹ̀yẹ ní kwan so yẹ ká consequences of cheating cheating ankasa ɔne ne hawa ɔne ne nam sɛ obi ɛboa payɛ ɔde di esi ana ɔdada obi ɛwɔ titu awareɛ mu anaa anyɔnkofo mu anaasɛ ebusua mu anaasɛ mpɔtɔrɔ bi a yɛkɔ adwuma mu nyinaa ɛsɛn sɛ edwuma de yɛtiriw no yɛtumi si nipa ne nipa ntam ne titiw ɛyɛ awareɛ mu nti ne yɛka ne sɛ obi ɛhyɛ ɛnam nnaadaa kwan so obi ɛbɛfa ɛkwan bi a yɛ nnaadaa kwan so ɛde adeɛ bi ɛhɛnsie obi anaa wɔyɛ biribi a wɔpɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ wo mu anaa ne kura bi bɛ so aka so saa deɛ ne nyinaa ka mu a ne nyinaa yɛ cheating anaasɛ ne nyinaa yɛ nnaadaa ɛsisie mu nnaadaa bi a ɛkɔ so na ɛkɔ so ɛtiri ɛwɔ awareɛ mu paa na ama anigye ane aho ebi mo wugya na ɔmo nware na ɔmo wɔ ana na ɔmo relationship na ɔmo wɔ no ɛnɛ no sɛ ne gye nyinaa yera ane ebi no nso to ɔmo to ebi no nso so ɔbɛma we ana ɔba we ɔntumi ɛnyɛ me bɔne da nanso bɛhu ano na onipa no ɛnam titi anaasɛ ɛnam nnaadaa kwan so ɔfa nnaadaa kwan bi so na afei yɛn akɔde ne ho ato no ho so ne ho ato no so no wobɛn sɛ asa kakra And inti na ma na ye tu asi ho na ye na ya dwindwen ho hu se yare kase bi e wa ware ma na nipa ho a se yentumi enye andu a ebefa ohaw ye binisi ye bibie no ye benya asuade afri a ade we mu ye benya asuade afri mu pa bi di se nyina no yiri bitu tamfo na ye de aye aduma na se de ka kana de bi o yasi bia no ko ne so papa wom na wani wom na ye wa de bi o so a onipa de ntu so a aya na sa de pa ko no ne nsunsuanso ana se the results no na the effect no etimi apa ade bi a ade ohaw basabasa ya na ne guase beba nti se na me kai na da no me yamfa Bible mu asam kakra bi emfa yamfa so kakra na ye wi a na afi yesi edumade no ne pampa kasa Genesis chapter 27 verse 20 to 22 asem bi oha efa chiti hu Genesis chapter 27 verse 20 to 22 but also the bofun oha both na kan ma yakaka
Genesis 27, right?
That's right. Verse 20. Verse 20 to 22.
Verse what?
20.
Okay, got it. All right. So Genesis 22.
27.
I'm sorry, Genesis 27, verse 20 to 22 says, okay, why am I here? So Isaac asked his son, how did you find it so quickly, my son? The Lord your God gave me success, he replied. Then Isaac said to Jacob, come near so I can touch you, my son, to know whether you really are my son, Esau, or not. 22, Jacob went close to his father Isaac, who touched him and said, the voice is the voice of Jacob, but the hands are the hands of Esau. Wow, just a ninya. Wow.
Na maame no pɛ ketewa n'asɛm papa nso pɛ panin n'asɛm nti Esau ɛyɛ panin Jacob ɛyɛ ketewa na papa asɛm nti no ɛsɛ no na ɔmo ani bere ehyira sɛ owu a ohyira ne ba na ne ba nso aba bɛyɛ sikani nti no anaasɛ aba bɛyɛ ɔdefoɔ nti no ɔka kyerɛ sɛ bɛdu ne deɛ manyi mebewu nti kɔ na kɔpɛ ɛnam a bɛpɛ paa fa bɛda mewe na mewi a ne bɛhyira wo sɛ na ɔyɛ no na ne yere nso si hɔ na ne yere nso fa akyire kɔrɔ nso ka kyerɛ ne ba ketewa ne sɛ asɛm a wo papa ka kyerɛ wo nua ne nti deɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wo nso bɛnya saa ne hyira ne nti no kɔ na wohwɛ odwan no mu no because panin no ne ho onwin ketewa deɛ ne ho onwin na ɔsɛ sɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wo bɛhu sɛ wo no kɔ na kɔku odwan baako a enwi wɔ no ho na hyɛ odwan n'ataadeɛ no na afei yɛ aduane kɔma papa na papa nya kwan nhyira wo ɛna na papa no he was arguing with the mother but still maame no ante aseɛ nti ɔfɔ so na ama ɔyɛ deɛ ɔka yɛ no adeɛ na ehunu sɛ papa no yɛ sɛ ɔyɛ no na ohun adeɛ papa na papa no edi ntam biara no ɔkɔkun aba the number of hours and minutes taking sana wasan aba but this time around there quickly and I go by that was and then papa because consider the distance now from a heart to the forest of a power it was like about this year no about this year it's papa no kwa no na or doubt kakra and I can't there and you be na me parents can home because the dear friend the only thing the one said no nwi no be hu say ono a and the bra okọ ya no na dey nsa akeka no hu say body ni dey ɛyɛ panin but voice na ɔte deɛ ɛnyɛ panin voice na ɔte no and through that cheating we no ketewa ne wenya panin ne nhyira na ɛsan ka onya no obenyan na bra panin bɛyɛ na obehu sɛ san nhyira na free ne nsa no indeed he was very 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 bitter. If you say nhyira ɛyɛ ne dia asetena ade a ɛyɛ ne da akyi no somebody has taken it to cheating. Nti ama n'ani angye ho nti ɛnɛ yɛwura awareɛ mu yɛwura relationship mu yɛwura anyɔnkofa mu na saa nɛnɛ nso ɛyɛ adwuma bebree ɛwɔ awareɛ mu ɛyɛ adwuma bebree ɛnyɛ mmarima nko a ɛyɛ both sides ɛsɛ yɛntumi nkasɛ ɛda and hey, we are not talking of a nasa, but yeah, kasa about our reality in general. How ebinum HTT ebinum our and relationship
no correct. Na sikase enum ne honkro ba emotional cheating. This time kwaba yemo bi akwaba. Hey brother, evangelist Bankusi yemo akwaba. Saisha yemo akwaba. Many cranny where you be a cover. Sorry, so I don't form my bigger.
And said the Kakayano, and yeah, Avia sexual inquiries, but said what we can as a room, never be if you buy a first baby or China, among per among for now, among call for room. And then a children a the consequences no Emma our really wants to do and Abrabonum and I really must do
yeah
and could ye it is said ye can Abra Obi Asha Obibo and now to be any Obenya dream about say Yabobra Yabawari Yabananti Yebetu anamono se baako edan ho ebe ebimu entika side so baako dan ne ho edua broni
yeah
na obe na dwe se media aware na betu no na me de ma dwen ene me nyansa ne binim die nyina bai enti memma na se be fa na da kwan bi so na da ne ho kafo a Chess Onipano. A chess Onipano, Wachiti Onipano. Na and you could be a yet said it as an or fra or bet madame than as you be above on Komubi. I did all yet. Ama what you say. Oh, a brandy and our way yet. Warena, a bay. Ana open bi oba na wahye aye no say de obeya obe respect no because obe ya na obe die meni say si ye no meni ne ware a didi say ebekọ so ene sa ne wan ka ho nyina no obetumi e bibi atwadwe aye bisine so na o do ho de no nyansa no bibi akọ hye ne say indeed we are the right partner. Samedene and a warrior, the did some dachi, a baby.
And some more.
I asked some she said, a war our human. A chair, baby could see, and as a size should mind me, I could see our anymore. Now, the real yes, I used. And I will pour any abemu. He said, I cannot offer with genuine. I mean, the person want to accept him or her. Yeah, if they are saying or general who near maybe said the say I was away, but be a little.
No, correct.
I think so. Be so hard. Yes, I said, or pet on chain bibia jinti o to make a kind nim I can force o kind nim anyam so pa okay to be an nim sa so bia oh we there or you innocent you will be good side panel am ho kwan and also am ho kwan na fe makeka siani na mako hu abusuafo ana se mu hu abusuafo mpo a mutwe anante obi ho a oye cheater oye chief cheater wo ni a population by 10 years ono ani subana kankara yo o ne ne bi ma dwe so o ne ne ono betumi anante so many years but na ona ni ma dwe edi na se group ba bi a obeye abo se ampa ekwan onam so a odi eniye
no correct
say num anya sa adwin no ene sa suban no ewo mu na woni na ana chase yandwin ho sa ene sa de yedi kan so members be bro ho a obetumi ene watun say bia na yeri o onu be bia kama enso na otan ba fufu so a so otan o sa no a otum sa ko so ko nani abra de yeri so enim ebisisi ewo man so funsa e man so ebro ho a ebinum so tumi ni omukun matna but amon china so amon so bia amon so etumi kokoji omani sara enti etwa ana ye adwuma ko asetena ne awari
Enti shuffle to say to send the woka earlier no. See I can say cheating in marriage now. And yes say be mano anaso oba no any obi fofra akwadan kwa na ye cheating. To say emotional psychological cheating. And yeah what to say enkomodie mu, right? To say me fan say oba ware for say woni Bema for say we flirting with Bema for now say you texting somebody like or you almost say sexing. Say we are texting, I'm texting each other no. And yet regular text, but to say a sexual texting. To say, oh, you abia adwa you have big ass, and I say to say inappropriate things are anyone say and now for oba ne be ma mo ya danfo a na se munye couples amoka kire mo ho say enu nso no ye cheating ni be right
and sa odi be mo say o partner na cheat no ene no say okay I dey time how odi be mo if it say obi cheat obi a social relationship and say ewa awari mu a o say ni fa bia no otai text bi someone dey phone and say for one time on phone e say na hota but ube want to bia na say ogina phone so o chat
so
na o chat
so what can be a can this name video be a guy no jare na me phone no ring here a ring
I know dey come show phone no
because it's like in power and can
honey, can I take your calls? No. You cannot take my call.
We need more. Hey, I qualify from pound. I'm saying, hey.
Well, yes, I can't afford to say.
Oh my gosh.
Say mine. Say that connect for now. I'm going to I don't say boost me. It's that we are going to on your local. Your local, you must virtual.
Wow.
Has what one of a show. But said, oh, I said, oh, watching now. That's a oh, yes, yeah. We threw it out blue her where they are on show.
Oh.
Ha. I said, baby, yeah, kind of want me. So now it's through your Peter. I can break on the phone ring. I can't have a
I know, right? Okay, body be any actions and a children.
So,
Well, hold on. K say, hey, be a business, you know, any can so be full for ever phone. What business would that be?
So, we didn't quite know
And a business, no. Because open Juma, no worry. We boss in him, so it's likely possible that we fret or fret with cell phone and I say fear phone or ban a bay answer call. We had the bed, Juma me. Shuffle one would send me. Now, yeah, Juma me. What does that have to do with, say, you? Phone ringing now when you recover with phone. Now we dim the carefree bathroom.
That's a big mistake, because what are you hiding from the woman? So we don't know but you might be maybe an boss back when because we phone there.
And you can saw a banner answer.
But you might be home and send you home and say,
And there are restrictions on certain things.
Cheating. As long as they my men are free.
That's free. No be a home now would be free about a bathroom part to me. Now I can come grab Yanke. Oh, suffer. You see, okay. It's a Kakasabia on person in Yiribehu.
And you said you're surprised.
Hey, I'm out for you. I see. At the for Munina Masuma. Masuma, so for what TBO? What was the.
I say, if you are in the business, at least, you business away. And I also do say, and then we be the other cat is okay. Oh, the man picking, she didn't go to mommy.
Now, mommy, yeah.
I have oh, man, pick up on the she didn't go to mommy. So, maybe I know about my boys, oh, maybe I and maybe I say, but said you didn't have a free idea. It really a certain suspicious you.
Hey, stop from Pacho, hold on. Hey, sister Kia, Nima, Oba, I want for what name the Yamawakwaba. Crisscross Mensa, the knowledgeable baby sister. I won't feed you. I won't see a more come. So for Asama will kind. A Wakunta said, and once was some more hoka said, Okasa won't you know. Now one can't show because a Nadia a queer be the coffee and I'm a bit the kwame. Yeah, well, man, money be. I almost say who medding or memedim. And you want money who memedim or money dim. Too bad then. And you wakunta say, and no bad then who said, dear war friend, and you were bar and answer Bema. Hey, a simple bro. That's all Baba in some.
I didn't I say, yeah, would say transparency. So, you transparency that.
That video is you. It's funny. Me to me, every time be a behavior. Just you can't stop laughing. And I have one free back for better. This time said that video. Men, sister, Missy says, Missy Amwako says, men always have some excuses. I'm telling you, it's like. And then Sister Shankra said, it could be a case of simply texting an ex or sliding into their DM to use words like "I miss you." People have different boundaries. Someone may think flirting is fine, while for someone else it is considered emotional cheating. And Sister Aisha Ankra, you're definitely right. People who understand and people who do not understand, it is emotional cheating, because how are you going to tell somebody you flirting with someone now? That's like, I mean, you should know your boundaries, right? Rather than crying me for mean to me, like I say one love to like everyone. One love, you know, is something that is generalized and neutral. It's, you know, like, you know, just showing love for everybody. But say, hey, many brother Ankra Kasa, miss, oh, brother Ankra, I love you so, like, you know, like it's not right, because the problem they say, or maybe we are not so baby or how or no one more no ya done for. Ebi a wo beka say where da beka no, your intention and yes say be a wo pe no, you just like the person in general, but as some abeka no edru baby a obi wo hon ma aka che no obe feel say hey sister you abepe me ana, and I say brother you abepe me ana, because it's any ya adwin no function no, it's totally different for everybody. Sister Angelina ba yama wakwaba sister Angelina ba chiao any yeah. Most definitely. And as Sister Aisha Ankara said, how many men can exchange their phones with their wife for a day? Lord have mercy. And not that I can exchange my phone with my husband. Okay, can you exchange yours with me? Sometimes. Why sometimes?
Because of business matter.
Because of business matter. What business would that be? They say you do go school interview. What business would that be? Keep you on with my program. Well, I can understand. So we'll call Juma, right? Because boss or to and you on friend through my phone. But that day, no, you better so on friend me number no. Now me keep you with phone no it will fee. Now would the me phone saying Crisscross said no. What do you mean no, Crisscross?
I love Crisscross.
You love Crisscross in what way? Like seriously, no, Crisscross will exchange her phone. She's saying that. And I always change my phone. Sister Sage Williams, so Sister Sage, so the phone nice. I know, amen. One nice necklace here that me come. That's part of a yes, Sister Sage, yes. Sister Sage, and your mouth, Tony, be one how nice it looks. It's so beautiful. I love it. And pay me share no African dress print nibia awesome. Tinumu the website honum sageshare.com. Namunko check it out the merchandise. Yo made the since I say K so so train it
website.
Okay, made the why? You know, Crisscross Mensa says no. Crisscross, please be specific with no to what? Exchanging your phone one day with your hubby. Okay, crisscross the Nansanaba. Sister Angelina say I'm doing great, thanks. Yeah, that Yehovah said, crisscross men says, so Unyaba said, no, my phone is my privacy, so don't touch unless you have my face. Oh, on only the ordinary we're saying to open her phone. Oh, you have to have her face. Crisscross, I had already seen boo. Then that day you're going to take the security lock online security lock off, crisscross. So like without this security on your phone, can you exchange your phone with your husband in a day? I just want to know where your head is at. I mean, shuffle to say sometimes it's understandable. Me yeah adwuma wo fie bi wo hono ma me panyi frɛ. Me panyi frɛ a cake achem say me panyi na friend no. Me ana me baba peke ne apple because he onim say me panyi na frɛ. And I say me yeah adwuma wo fie no say ono fa me boss be wonder say adentina wo be wonder say me ku afa phone no to say na me wa me ntimi answer phone. So because almost free office phone na I forward it to my cell phone. So I'm setting it up. You know, say medjuma mu me panyi fra on fa phone or ma me hu say me panyi na friend. E bia ma twe me ho afiri ho no ma na ma ba befa. E no no nso na adwuma mu frɛ na right there. But it says abusuafo fra and I say sometimes na for fra me catch and so betimi afa phone na mame nti bi o ha no answer phone no there be one sort of far no the abreme na ma answer phone no but it say how many couples no betimi ayesa betimi ayesa because so be maybe wo ho na so baby wo ho a wo don saka ne phone kra is a big problem. The fact is that we don't want saka ne phone no like there's going to be argument. In TBB not to say like normally Sister Seji, you are so welcome. Sister Seji so ate why asama kind Sister Dachi Hima, my beautiful knowledgeable sister Dachi Hima Efia Asantua fellow Nash bakope I am a boss account. That actually him I be who watch it there and then me who so about life me by is over and I'm saying no address is say your friend is saying and crofo ya soft one year we say your friend is saying Greek for oh me refi like goddess libino. Address it is a saba me by ya Sister you share. Okay, brother Anka Kwesi says so for say trust is the foundation that marriage rests upon. But when it is broken, it often remains that way. A spouse can forgive, but that painful experience will lurk in the offended spouse's mind. They won't want to let down their guards for fear that it could happen again. For some, it's easier to forgive than to forget. Trusting and getting hurt is bad enough. Who wants to walk blindly and chance it to happen again? It is not uncommon for a wounded spouse to put up barriers of protection. So for like your thought in that, because as my brother Ankra, I agree with you, Pa, to say like that's something that it causes a lot of problems. Hey, so for
warrior no the foundation is not accountable. What say share a pony can once a abrantia no untrusted no that is why they are not all money So what is so you be about what you talk with them? When we say because when you trust him, you know, so what? Next, I think a belly. Who you have who on our know the way there, they don't pay because each of you know what has taken so we are need anything to hide. The moment that somebody is hitting other. In social events here, anka tade na yedi kan hweso no na se efa de wakra kan hu what say what for no dependent na because trust no we say we busuani enti we that wouldn't be bia say we was say them but not call we bia
hey asemo hey
because I can say Ujari. Now, instead of why you see phone, not damn it. I'm visa.
But it's a soft way say yeah obun in someone answer the name and answer the comwa. Not just say a senseless.
So, I say the foundation of relationship as I trust.
No correct.
Because I would trust the partner. You are or so you are obey man and obey he or she is faithful to me. Because of the faithfulness, I hear obey me. And the answer that's one call. Look at the man and says a good hospital. And that would be a family member say, never.
Uncle Safo, mini abeba kwaka and a chese. What's it, brother Matthew Boachi? Welcome. What's it, Sister Adjoa? Please, can you change social security number to husband to work? That's impossible. I cannot change that. And you know, Baba was saying social security number is like Safe's phone. Just say I don't understand. I don't know what the big deal is. Say with cell phone. I don't say cell phone. That's your personal cell phone. And crisscross, suffer crisscross is said, or see the cell phone, my main quote funny words and exactly what say, make us obey to me a name security, or stop forcing me. I said no, for no particular reason. That is what the word privacy means. And Sister Aisha Ankra said, no privacy in marriage, my sister. You know, like you know, who to me and Sister Felicia don't call I'll say good evening, dear, and happy to be here to learn more. But that's a panya Misha. And you know, so for crisscross as some more kind, and this sister Aisha Ankra respond or the man. So worry. You to say privacy or ban one bear man war boundaries yes set what ya worry no it be saying say obi the privacy in their marriage no or no ntias any different from ne hukafo no enti senke wait me and my some narrative ya na say church bi our privacy no fa and like where do we draw the line with the
Bible is what they are. Yeah, the Bible is what they are. And again, it's adding you. If you say, they are the time now. I said, the man, na mɛbɔ ɔbaa aka no ho na ɔmo mmienu no ɛbɛbɛyɛ baako na nea Awurade aka bɔ mu mɛmma onipa ntete mu.
Okay.
The two shall be one. Nkekere bụ tutu mo dia anka ye ntumi hu ebi a obi le ibi esie de nyonko a abakata ha de members of nyonko be hu. But the person ye depend no ye depend eni bi a obi ntumi enfa anti obi 100%. Nje a dey say ye di bibi sie ebi no ha me hu say ebi obi o ha omo joint account joint account no osha e man na say oba na ohun say bia oba man o discount
so for will lies no you will side when I clear cry or one man
and now oba o discount internet yeah.
Hello, what do you mean, Ka?
I'm sorry, sister. You know what?
Oh, okay. Ohana, I said, voice, you know, I take Ohana ba. Yes.
The Bible to two dia. And you need bibi sa ho privacy. No, the high is a nano, obia, and I or the bill oh, and I know GDN so I guess our and can you need privacy?
Yeah. Mate na so for dear brother to say brother wachi catch me no I know someone moti abroad no when say it's impossible say ubetimi ne won ho kan for exchanging social security number na we dia ye adwuma na we dia ye adwuma e be fraud and the two of you can get into serious trouble. And also, like, you know, you can even get prison time. And I say, you better also back to Chrome. When it comes to social security now, it's totally different from your phone. But it's on the brother Matthew Boachi or no so no Ninti Asian and also on so baby, I want no so free banner. And also, yeah, another angle because or no. They say as some me can earlier no so there or no so I drink I don't know, which is like something so unexpected. I never compared the cell phone with our social security because social security is like it has your name on it, so nobody else can take, nobody else. So for me, we say no me idea na no a year free. So who that's all line so.
No, so was not. I said, I picked
yeah, camera. Me too, Kappa, camera net free. So because who connected the other, you know, me, yeah. In Japan, say we will have to talk this way. Yeah, he say be yeah, because me who's what but me yeah na asan kick out. And this is Sister Aisha the scripture to her say Mark 10:8, and the two will become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. And you know what, Sister Aisha, my sister knows this scripture by heart, right? But yet she said her cell phone is her privacy. Which part of the privacy I did not understand. You see, Sister brother.
The class no with in the past no 100%.
I see.
Aha. About saya na trust no eho. Maybe I didn't be able to have a who be say, yeah, maybe that's who be now. Who be and maybe
Wow.
Who be
And yeah, and by then say no can for be funny phone, right? Brother Ankra, as someone who kind distrust, no, Brother Ankra, the year better no. Or see, distrust is very common between the spouses when one has cheated. Distrust is like pardon to lessen the blow if cheating happens again. It is hardened like rare coins and not easy to give up. On the other hand, it is certainly not impossible to trust again, but it's going to need some time. But it usually doesn't happen easily or quickly. Brother Ankra, that is so true. And as sister, hey, Brother Ankra, Sandy, so I say cheating doesn't only affect marriage. Cheaters victimize relationships with children, loving friends, other close family members, and themselves. Both cheaters' family may suffer from pain, embarrassment, and awareness of community gossip. Such scandals seem to lower the integrity of whole families in community. Also, I had the so because I said my brother to Tohono. Because so for me to town. Yatunka. Yeah, Yatunka.
Okay. And so that, but I give cheating, no consequences now. Prepare meeting when you can eat the way and the consequences about. I did a judge a bibia Obi cheat about Kubia. I guess never is na say no so ayira any kind of partner na kwa the whole
ampa
the whole house na family extended family extended family about community
no crash some sister.
That person has cheated on him or her. And so be our outside.
No crack. I am Papa.
The chief now, you can one. I heard you got the OC can. Yeah, cheating and one victimize. I will. So our dear one relationship. What when pains not of the feeling.
Yeah, and I'm calling so hard because I'm calling you affect you more emotionally, psychologically, and no notice so many from relationship, no, and said that and quiet, you're right, huh? And she bless you.
I can assume you look one. Assassin every.
Ampa.
Now our for now. Now, I victimized through cheating. Yes, not about that.
Most definitely. I suffer a sister Aisha, I started asking him at the phone the comments be out to a hantino. Mammy tie into it. Sister Aisha Anka said, trust is the foundation that marriage rests upon. but when it is broken, it is often remained that way. I think that I read this.
You have read it.
Yeah, I read it. Thank you, Sister Aisha. Who wants to? Yes, I read it. Thank you so very much. Sister Dachi Hima Efia Santua Philona, she said, most marriage men touches their spouse's phone, but they will tell their wife, don't touch my phone when it rings. Seriously? Sister Dachi Hima some okay, remember be bro phone your phone. But to say omo phone there eba omo mpese wo be fa wo phone sister ya watin Russell ahofadua osan nim de ka ho ye me wakọ about say this happens when the trust is gone, which is true. Trust is popping up a lot. Brother Matthew Watch said, please don't put your save into the problem. I say, and then Brother Matthew Watch be was when coming by the phone call. So Sister what Russell said, trust can also be lost when you feel you have been lied to. Seriously. When we sometimes feel white lies are okay, but it accumulates and then trust is lost. And Papa, Sister Aisha Ankra said cheating can lead to divorce. Sister Aisha Ankra said severe depression can set in with cheating. To say like so for Asama sister. Russell and Sister Aisha Khan cheating can lead to a divorce, and then severe depression can set in with cheating because I don't dream to me get to be depressed. Now, Sister then I'm me hate like white lies because of you more so. Central way the anya ntro kese anya be hurt obi anti wo de ntro nketenkete ebe wi akire no na afa de asan nyoma bebre nti no ohun kafo entimi enji wunni nti no so for so thoughts about it saying omo etwa ntro nketenkete omo se o we ye ntro nketenkete no enkoso any problem and almost what to say obi wo ho no ma cheating obeye no ebetimi and fan who say one time obebi wo ho no ma one time is enough for her obeja aware because on pet ateti bia and obi so wo ho no ma ni kun anase ne yire cheati won so because cheating goes both ways. Onunsu etimi enya severe depression because I didn't dream it in a cohono.
Yeah, man, so
yeah.
Especially
yeah.
Ochana the team ni wo so o be aba fie ta o yo oba how o man go see say on show action bia na mo hu say different you is
no correct
I said time on the time about correct, but never not about who what the actually away of the people because time every time on the
I'm pat no correct.
So I said, man, go back there. If you are also like you.
Yes. I'm pat.
Then no say nyankopon amo no one so it's before
And Papa, Sister Aisha Ankara said dysfunctional family due to cheating because they even enable the cheating, the double standards. They are hypocrite because it is a by a society money a culture na oba efa ni kunchi a yesi oye oba dwaman for. Ba bema fa ne yire chi a yesi bema de ono obetimi oba mienu miensa enan afoa a che say oye faithful. I mean to say bema waware ye kromu they practice polygamy, right? And me feel say encounter no papa no ye nananom ni uncle mom worry mienu nom ni ade me feel say kuaye no so na e ka ho bi because wonim so one na yire no nko afuo mienu miensa omo mienu nko antimi nye na wokofa pa ni so omeda enu so yesika 70 no aware bebre no mostly no like omo aminim omo in ewa abusua mu ne enamfofo abusuafo bi omaware mienu no na omo nyina ya akuafo efo na omo do efo enti no most of the time no eno no me dia me feel say anu nti na ma polygamy no be ye but say nenam mafo ayaba ana say yenye age group no ono a wote won ware mienu o ba wo be ware no asanya side chick or mistresses na ebia sika a woni na save no wono no edi eno no odi impressing the side chicks anasa ne mistresses no ne yiri oba warefo no what if ye work so hard always tired no ne ho nkro ne ba na chese onu nu edi na no na ne yiri tifie stressing but so for yi brother Matthew Boache question bi busa o say sister please ask suffer by me when is coming by marriage some pastors become problems. Hey, suffer. I said we say, but Matthew, we a guy. Yes, sir. Well, busa question we pay free bear my honum and never. Yeah, I saw funny be. I saw funny, almost a problem wo ebi ma worry mu because omo no omo causes problems will be ma worry mu because I saw funny be no any omo asori mba awarefo omo ni omo da they are cheating emotionally flirting with each other enum ni ho nkro ne ba ebi wo ho enye nanko a ebi wo ho no ma omo kasa mu omo nkomodie mu any so many other things and nti so for wasempa
yo but what about it my the only say ya ji nkwa ye I can say be Matthew 11:29.
Matthew Matthew what?
Matthew 11:29.
Matthew 11:29. Okay. Matthew 11:29. Okay. It's for mommy Matthew 11:29. Hey, brother Matthew, I say some years Matthew. I see. Matthew 11:29. Okay, Matthew 11:29 says, and I read, "Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your soul." That is the NIH, like maybe because sometimes I am not a kin, you're different, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Where the question? I think and yoke upon you.
Okay.
And learn from you.
Learn from me. Mate.
Jesus Christ. They're sure no,
Mhm.
I didn't hear. Because Jesus Christ, not all year as one. Although,
Uh-huh.
not so I didn't will be Emma of Fura. I answer to the other.
Mhm.
When it comes to marriage, as assemble but only preaching our for said year, our years there. So,
Martin
Obi biara a Onyankopɔn ɛho fra na Yesu Kristo ɛna afra no.
Mhm.
Ɔntɔ na abere a wɔde suban ɛnyɛ adesoa ɛmfa ma awareɛ bi.
No correct.
Yes, in First Corinthians 11, verse 1, Paul says, sɛ monhwɛ no nsuame sɛdeɛ mɛhwɛ Yesu nsuame. Enti obi biara a ɔbɛyɛ adeɛ bi abɛyɛ bi sɛ baabi a ɛbɛyɛ Yesu Kristo bi ato ho so na afei ɔbɛyɛ n'adwene sɛ ɔbɛsɛe obi ayɛ no. Saa nipa no, Bible says that yɛ amu ne mu yɛ obie. Ɛnyɛ nipa sɛ obiara yɛ de ho sɛ ɔsɔfo a wura nkɔfo a wɔyɛ ɔmo nyɛ bere ɔmo nna bere ɔmo sɔre bere a ɔne no bo ɛnyɛ bi anaasɛ obi kora kasa sɛ bi ɔsɔfo ne na mene ɔda a ɔbɛnya anan efiri fa.
Aye.
Ɛnyɛ nhyɛ papa. Nti ɔsɔfo biara a ɔdɔkɔ program ɛwɔ yɛ wɔre obi afiri. Meka na awurade bi sɛ saa nipa no anyɛ nyampa.
Wow.
Because that can come about one that
Hey.
Because I think this is my yet to be jay a letter of divorce. And I used to say, I didn't see the most of this. I can put one senator.
No crap.
Wow. When you mean
wow. I saw for brother Matthew said I too soft will be on more bronze, which is New York bronze. They did that to him, which means they say now warrior asɔfo mmienu ɛde ne ho kɔgye mu ɛde ɔmo ho kɔgye mu ɛna ɔmo create problems wɔ na warrior mu. I mean to say sometimes na ya medwin ho amenti ase like why. I mean, as a man of God, a true man of God, you preach togetherness. You don't confuse people and also create certain conditions. Now, so for the obia warrior, you want some saying. And
I can say, what was that? No, I talk to Jumano. I want to hear the and yet, yes, no, you are choosing.
My God.
I think aha.
Wow. So for I mean to say brother Matthew Boachi and me pese a pick it up later. Your sister Felicia a busa question to me pese actually we're providing some information we all know is happening. Sister Aisha may read it with you, but like I will go back on that. Sister Felicia said some more. Where is it? Sister Felicia said please ask for that some of the wife respect the pastors, their pastors, than their husband, and it is breaking their marriages, which is so true. And as Sister Aisha, they are also see they call their pastors Papa and rather give their hobby names. God is watching us, so amen. It is so for to say, Oma, aware forma, omugu, omo sofo, esin, etchin, omukun. To say like omuni ebu biama omukun, which is something that etimi ema awarijaye esamuba. And I to say mean my expressing my feelings, my opinion on a software a software sorry ma from papa me no me friend me software papa because me software me software me wo papa. About one time me busa asofo baako oka chem say me papa nua enya me papa so me friend no papa. I mean like our culture no na ye baba brother o papa nua ye wo wofa. Enti no that comparison no krempo no shouldn't have to be because the day enti na ye say asore ba wo frɛ osofo papa. We have Pastor Bishop Sofo Buame Reverend, and then so many other titles. For your sophonym. Why is it apostle? Why is it when to mean can say apostle so and so, and I say bishop so and so, and I say sopho so and so? Now you have to say daddy or papa. But it said. He to Sister Felicia the Anesoma me pa he said our form ma omu ebu omasofo esin omu kun omu dra bontin na na som kwa sorry a omu kun krempo ye shock say omu yiri etimi eye so humble ewo abontin omu your friend is saying omu asofo anim. Now, they calling they calling their husband's name, and that's they giving their husband's name.
So, and a bit so but I said, maybe I want to any people. So if you want to do more than the past, I want to do a simple car. But if you can do more, you can be like a stranger, but when you come,
no correct.
So, said yeah, or I don't know how many times. Maybe once a week.
No correct.
But who what you to not when so and so then be a no open up Bamana, what was in that Bible about any Yukun. It's just a back for
wow.
And they said that behavior and the show. So, sorry, anyone. I have to teach you. So, a teaching for global spider or behavior as you or
and to shop for my fan say a man omu yesano a footwool bang and that's advice bang suggestion bang.
I mean the one you say that I would say ama ɔmo ho ayɛ fa ɛdidie ma saa
Any dear who here, a boo.
ɛdidie ɛdi ekuo ɛma saa ekuo eti sɛ ɔmo na wagye atum sɛ wɔn na bɛtena ɔbɛ abom ɔbɔ ɔbɔ kuo yɛ yi ɔmo de bɛ ɔyɛ obi a ɔmo ɛtena sɛ nkwagye kwan but deɛ sɛ yɛ ɔmo akakyɛ ɛdɛm ne sɛ yɛ sɛ didi a ma yɛ yɛ no ma yɛ kɔ pa yɛ pa yɛ bɔ ebi ɛdo kaa na ɔyɛ yere na wonni nkuku ebu a kaa no sɛ wɔn esi nyɛma bebree kwan.
No cre munshira kra any munyi aware any munyi no ni nyinaa no prevent all that from happening. Some mu bedi no cre e wo mabrabam because brother Matthew Boache say na Nigeria ni ye oba awarefo a asore no or contribute to pa enti no embema na aware no eye basa sa asofo nso no bi no de omu hu say a church member be this a basic asemunum ne nneoma it is a giving stuff so much na and same any mu krampo no omutimi ka omutimi di o ma dwen ka ho say na wukun yesei ana say wo yiri yesei say sika ne firi oba ne ho na eba na say be ma ne ho na eba I mean shuffle sometimes no and same bi wo ho a medwen ho a menti ase se wukwa asori na usum nyame a wadwen ne nso ekwa hefa ato nsuo mu ana because as and you wow.
Well, the woman said, Paul can't be out of the your Bible channel, your man, bed, Christo ni and also yeah you are our church and the year can to if that the Juma. But so a Juma Fatama, a Juma
no correct. Oh, Sophie, you met on count that's what ha. Sophie. Oh, Sophie Timinka. Brother Ankra Christ said guilt and shame. Sophie Timinka. On Timing and count. Sophie now on tea and count. Suffer Samuel. Oh, na first one to me count. Oh, they say what yanka? Okay, good. Because now I say na make us I won't telling ka. We say comments ni be brabent me pesa ye catch up na or you what was so. Because a married baby out yet is any a cat any dear no neighbor. Brother Ankra quest said guilt and shame are big component of adultery, both for those who cheat and for the wounded spouse. When infidelity is discovered in a marriage and brought out in the open by the couple, usually there is an overt or covert agreement not to tell or hide the fact from others, except perhaps for a close family friend or friend, and they are told not to tell. It is as if infidelity is a black mark. It is embarrassing, most definitely. And then Sister Aisha Ankra says cheating and baby's mama problems that could affect spouse and their family's well-being. Most certainly. I mean, to say sometimes, you know, new ma be brave or no ma I am not a hard, you know. I mean, maybe and I say maybe they want to have their children in with the same woman, because having children here and here, no, you get pulled so many ways in that. Ayana a hard dream be brave. Sister that him if he has to fellow she said, or see you giving your pastor most respect and ignore your husband disrespect, manner, etc. You can collapse the marriage, and God is against any woman who doesn't respect her husband. That is a bum. Very sad, oh, and same be brave, but it's like suffer. Yeah, people are told to me, I finish it, and you were taught on to say the disrespect, no, say, ye be more, I suffer, and I suffer. Sorry, money be from so for papa nominate daddy nominate. I mean, media mean I just don't know, because I think say boundaries when it will suffer, there has to be there has to be boundaries between, because obi wo ho no ma o sha ase na sorry ba sha ase friend no daddy nominate ade a otimi nya idea bi obi a you suffer bi a che say onya make sure and I say nye kronkron adwuma no woye no wobehu no ahya ase ni na sorry ma no ebida ana say wo fa na sorry ni ebiyire sa boundary, sa threat of boundary na like we cross, because we suffer and you know me daddy no ni ade no me ne papa no menti ase na opuo na ye mu bi ntimi ama omukon no it's hard. It's
Well,
very
yeah,
hard.
Oma even Jesus modern yeah. Bra Peter no
Yeah.
you come pay me binum. Say if I put
No, correct.
so and baby, you know, the real like electricity. You know, what for life now?
No, correct.
But the sources of your power.
Wow. So for say Brother Matthew Boachi say Siano, a man named Pet Asophonum Assam. So and say Asophonum.
But said Onyame yeah they are that's what I want to church say you need to go to the center now but we don't put it as the Bible on it.
I'm proud.
Take a person that's prepared for this loving God, because you yourself know we are.
Yeah.
Now, so you say, because Antichrist will be a baby. And then some buy it, but on back to because when or no, you don't know.
Hey, yeah, someone.
That one, if I can't be a and I say, oh my, last and I the bear man chase the crown, but that's all now. Now I have to to me.
But so for the patch, I mean, we saw them. I say, when it comes to Christianity and as a religion, the way you chrome ankasa Ghana memuno, I church goers nominate a Christopher, most of me Christopher, no, like you were. Omo de honhom ye adwuma ne wo omo nso omo de juju ni voodoo nom ne swan like omo no omo nim de omo ye because behind closed doors no enye nyame na omo de ye adwuma asori bi wo mu krampo no a wo komu a you don't have your own will nipa na or see what yes soften so called soften or no control BB and two you it's like you sold your soul to the church until the minute you enter no waka what won't mean and then you will defend them because ya say what you know bibia but sa wo hwem bebra even ye Ghana memu honom no as sofu bia ni honom a most of the time no sofu asofu bebre aware en say. And so that be no a bimo cause problem ma or my sorry ma say well you send your brother I met to bo a chicken. It's not send a contribute too greatly to the church, I saw for me when yes abako, I saw for me in finding ways to disrupt na worry and na worry to me abaye basana say no krempo no one ji nyami nipa endi. And he has a good reason to not trust certain people. But yeah, what aswafu no ma say omu edi nyame asem no eye adwuma, and they are true men of God. And then yes, he said every year ba a true for the for bebre me hwe ye mani mu a hi so for me hwe mani mu a we are na ekwa awie because a true for the for ne dawson too much.
Oh, that is I never happened there. You Christo can have some. So
Yeah.
now what the church science I better Obama. And I said many shall come in my name. No, like I said, many. Oh, I Bible now. I found that but don't read the Bible.
No correct.
Bible Bible and I say Atlas.
No correct.
But in the way, no. Oh, that was the or some because the man be opportunity. Mammy Passoria man.
No correct.
I pay this man go on whom I may be.
Oh my God.
Mama, na I did here. So, my thought I'm a very good and
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Secondly, you had commandments. 20 verse 4. I think I'm saying men bought like young people now the poor and more beautiful how many so the mention said to be or your son or the another any atro
no credit. I switch and I am man temo and no they had again.
At least, yeah, the Bible also our wow. So one foot now, I thought yeah, but yeah, Oba, Ojina, said Yami, Ojina, and now no so yeah, but a year, anyway, before almost the same no plan, what kind of trauma, almost the same. They are the one can be fearsome. Can be a hint to me. And you say, I don't know, I'll be come and
No. Ampa.
You say, Daddy, no, once a phone. So, yeah, or not that way. Oh, bra, or no bread. If you say, the man say, oh, no, 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 or no, on the so, we are contributing towards us. I can thank us for no one. I want you to be as you whatever you need to well, at a way of a person for after you think John chapter 20. Okay, in some 3 days, do you love me? Peter said, just look at the door, or the next big man. So, as someone they're supposed to see the lamb, but now when I saw the lamb, I look at someone. They're supposed to feed them.
Wow.
But I never enter that. Now, only a region. And so I'm from the other.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
So, I have a wholesome. Sister, I have a wholesome. Because I want to be the this Jesus guy was happy. He was working, but let me know. The no one saw no crop, but I am sure with anything. So all these are the consequences of I how I what was that? As financial quality now what you
no crap, but I suffer say aya ebinum wo ho no ma. I mean to say I can't say cheating no and yes a bear no anaso oba ne ni obi akoda nko a is behavior bi wo ho no ma is sexting ya ka ho asem emotionally to say lies, you know, and also ni nyina ka cheating ne ho being secretive and I think so no to say say and obi wo ho no ma woni sa conscience no to say ade a wo ye ne mfa ne ho and oba bi wo ho anasa be ma bi wo ho wa we ma de bia wo your complaints about ne ho ka for chere ne namfofo outside the marriage, right? To create it's like creating I say who create wo alibi to say BBC crampo no mbeka say to say oh can't say ni say because ma binom ne me be a very vindictive to say oh person ofra aware ma be ma bi wo honom kra wonim say ne yire cheating ye no ade bi a eno de on target with it But what person ja waria eno na obeba akoye suffer just to get marriage.
What say I don't know what I find or be everything critical about the beer baby are not even
No correct. Yeah.
I did some problems. I did any problem on you. So I'm not sana. Who is that? Yeah, over the new world. So I did for safety. That's what I said. Wow.
I'm packed. Wow.
The woman said, we are Russia. This is the way oh, we still know and I'll make you.
I'm packed.
That is the weakness. And the working so higher than the working so.
No correct.
So, but because I was too much here, the idea we personally limit our use. Now, you know, I idea. Obama they will complain to God. Nyama Badiani, I'm saying, I'm a and you complain we are your complaint and when and I'm say yeah.
No correct. But it's a soft yet our reform to say man I say mema pe complaints now ma excuses give you reasons and also they do the blaming game thing and I say outbringing and I'm on my you say no so na creative problems no ewo worry man also relationship mu and then they don't want to take accountability to say the entire mom yes and say pese obeji atum say or problem and I say ade a wo ye no enye etino most of the time on nneoma emwa na ya worry enkoso and I see a relationship enye healthy no and no enkrofo embrace it because negative things are there and adding on no you don't have to put in any effort and here so be ho aduma our repa any our rea enyiche ejina che na ekoso na munya entiase wo mo ho na ebuo ewom na moboa mo ho aha mo sa kire odo ema mo ho mudi nokure wom na mo work it together no and no it require a lot of like patience, you know, time, just so many positive coping skills. But we can handle that type of work, the consistency in a way and I say relationship no okay say me timi say and I say me timi say me who can for kasa and I say me who can for no men ko yi a me boa no na we ye me bebre sofo omunti yere no masam ye mai bebre sofo esa se omasofo no mu nsem hu bi a sofo no mu binom ensem hu any entro bi a anase made up things bi a omo ede ato omo trim no to manipulate them because they are gullible intino omo entimi ni omo ho kafo eni nkomo pa ene nkomo de emo ma ware enso because asem one sofo beka no obeji enu adi esen de enikun beka esan so one ne sofo na ti ne fie nti
Oh, sir, you can say, our
yeah
now you be a wow.
You landed. So for brother, not it as it chiawo. Brother, not and one landed.
So, the end of the say, now the breed is for
No correct.
and I want to say, I'm the just me, my phone. And the toast to you. A man to be who body can be. I'm popular. I mean, no more.
But so for my musu asem, say we are suffer. Now what the hon yeah juma. Do you come close to Nyame?
One say, who yeah, or no, we to air contact, the part is not to be able. If we know on the so from Castle, on Yabasama, Obuawale, and Yama, or Baya, nobody on here. Who you be idea?
Na adie ye ompe ontete nipa mu ontete aware on create
I spirit of God.
Wow.
So spirit of God. Now spirit of God is on the papa. So Second Corinthians chapter 3 verse 17. I say why the spirit of God is there is liberty. I hope you
no correct.
Benjamin small down on and said in this one but rather or the because these people are they kind of family. A man is doctor when to tell you. I think as we get a baby down and yet they said no we are sign the fruit of the spirit. When we talk about the fruit of the spirit, one of them will make a peace. When we read Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 downwards now. One of the fruit of the spirit is peace. It is the spirit is not one of fruit of the but peace. It is all fruit now of war. That's what I said.
Matthias here, suffer.
That's it. Peter said, when I'm completely lie.
One dream or day can, but what in your media.
So, I want you to
gullible ones, no.
So, indeed, obviously, I tell them,
no correct. Ain't he said we are worry for number funny say because you been so a hard dream what our real and I say a challenging, difficult. I say oba worry for na on ne ho ka for omuhia won pem a ontimi mfa ye fun na te say asofo nim bi omutimi ma asofo ni bi enum bi ho kwan because asofo nim bi timi etu o ma no ka kire o ma sorry ba oba worry for say nyame ayi a kire ne say say wonu sofo no eni sa o worry ayi o yire no oba worry for me da say eda ansa na oni ne ho kafo akohia no watimi anya yefun
Yes, I think I'm it. So I can want to, and I can want to. Bible says, "I am God." No, we are agents. We are in society. One somebody is just you see.
No correct.
Say, we are you do baby. Because you not a war. Agents. I'm going to ask you. So,
No correct.
we are says, "Oh, to me, what is that?" No, we are say, "I want you ma obianya na ma." It means that I the Pediano, Pediano, or not demanding you.
No correct.
Aha, but the demanding Yama, a Joanna, you can't want someone. Only Oba, what I don't want at the I wonder at our talking. It's in a so many. I directed was said, I said, "Yeah, you're my home." This is so many. I directed your talking. That order that will be that the first consider and I think this is
no correct.
aha, onyamu ogun no one. You are one of now. I'm going to be able to say, onyamu, I will be putting on another.
No correct.
In the Bible, now, there don't have yes and the now do a good. Here are the buy Jesus. Not always the guy. And I'll say, oh, yeah, the Inti oya apprehend so say am attacker na ba ye Kristo ni
no
na ane apostle
and
na o share o ni on dia ti da ni e the oya and o di on say mu ni ti ke na mo mi tu mi ni bi aha ina tu ta so o di te wa sa ye kan ni na no mo yera
ampa
aha e je na obi a ko da de ma so ko na mo ka sa wona chakra ma mi aya nfa na sia mo ya power o ka o bi sinu ba o ni na wa ko di ni
no correct
asenga friend dia o ni e de na da ani ko ni na braba e dia ye ni ya wa o pe but so now small dia if you say go and win so for me
no correct
no was you know over you na over na wasa ko ya
oh
ko ni na do ha amo ya bon san ko na do bi na be ka say yeah yeah ni e mama because ever ni e so
ampa
aha e ti ko biara o e ma no bi antan wo ni o green me
hey so for me that say because it is say a mabinum I mean hey asemo na te say oba worry for say wutimi ekoda honom na be ma foforo ene woda na che say wonso no and some won
e green me yes I like I say you go ha o ko ni e so I know you so ha ọdún so ní ewu ẹni mu a wọ́n ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ṣe àti wọ́n ẹnna omi lọ wà náà dé ẹ̀ obi a ọ̀yẹ́ fèèmù bí a ẹ̀fọ́ ọ̀dún náà ti ká fọ̀ obi a ọ̀dọ̀ náà ọ̀dún náà ọ̀dún tí wọ́n ti bẹ̀ ọ̀gbà ní àwẹ̀ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ẹ̀yìn kàkà
No
I'm
correct.
the second point. Get your free. And I did a appearance. I didn't know for you.
Jesus Christ.
So, I think for you, when you're missing someone, I mean, I'm quite one. If you say, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
they are cheating people. So, and what we are and because of cheating now, you can't want them. You know, all the omnians and no one be cheating. I was to soon. I was a man and my would do.
No correct.
Ah,
A true word ID for one kind of correct.
No, how would that now? What can they your mom?
The ebe boa
What can they your that should be what you might. Well, Paul said, the day is there's a trumpet in the bar. I'm one would the best for it. Now you know your test and you could never do. After a chance to see you. Now, that's straight back. We was a Saturday at the home. They can know your man for people away. Papa, yeah, or yet get his gold. Or just his gold. You be a course you. It's a walk that or four. Say, when you say, if you see your dana, or something about dana, you there was a day that a new woman now on the set on to pray, even pray.
Okay.
Now have a program no, and then
Nsɛm hu ɔsɔfo maame na asase no ɔno ɔbaa na ɔnware sɔfo no ne sɔfo ne mɛda ɔmo aware mpa so. Allah.
So and I do I want
Na nti sɔfo ɛyɛ asɛm o ami nyamesum nti Kristosum na ebinum nipa bi etimi
they say
wow.
School we the casa nyamere mani na otan na anje tuamu and they do that number 2 will be a mo after the what I say o ti ya the obi na o be tell say sa kiti we na o ndime fa me enfa e na kam do
Okay.
Na every I mean no oba ni for say o ti of mama no she kept fine. Actually, no, and because we know today when I say the reason for my message now I but
Wow. That is like it's just crazy and ridiculous. I mean, so for some say, you know, what thing I say, what thing I soon some I say, oh, sad dear way dear, I have to see and see to believe it. Because you never be saying, no, like, you don't likely think it will happen, but it's a your society, the community, your mind, to say, Yamesom, the akodru ni ne ekono. Ayana ahumte. Because like me, to say like Christosum supposed to bring togetherness. And yet empapa mu entity mu and I say would the entro ena eye obotomu yi ena asofo no nsu bebre hu se emma titru se wo pese wuye ya eye true ma so because oba bi wo ho no ma wo ye dwadinyi omie ni store enkoye adwuma enti wo se ye ntona de wonya dwa na se store no watomu na wote asori dem na wo bompa ye 24/7 a software ye den na obi timi ba wo store ebeto ade emma ne sa ahu enti ma wo ye na to say there's so much stress asori bebre abeye sikasem. It's like business now. Enti to say obi to say brother Matthew Boache ne personal experience I was sharing suffer. When you be a say be or G Christo D and I say your media DSC ufu say obeto akoso and I say obe isolating itself from nyamesom because they say nyame nipa ya binum supposedly and na etimi ama na ware aye basa.
What was that? I mean, the offenses, no, now it's ever happening. But what you offense? Says I don't hear all kind of one to me. You are warm with you.
No correct.
That's the warm with you. Now, you're to but if you are there, yes, and then one way I can't give a I know, but the real and the Okoso.
No correct.
Yes,
no correct.
And I'm also not to be aware you are. Kai who say the panel, they will do. They will do. They will do. They are. I have about your favor. So, it is the news of who we are. That can make it mention. Who we are.
It is your back can be a dear boy, be a befoul. Ay. So, I mean, to say, send a VRC corner. It's answer Nyame Wardo, and then Nyame wants some. He has unconditional love, even for those who sins, because no. Oye nyame a wo wa abotre na wo mbre nti no o mani pamre se ne ebe ya nipa no ubetimi asesa debi ba nyame wonim nipa ni bi wo ho a wonim wadwen ni wutiri ma se wonim se nipa asomasi amama ne chances na nya de obesesa da but he continues to give them the opportunity. Brother Nana Asante yemo akwa abasofo Brother Nana Asante say wochia yes wa domini ampa basofo earlier no ansane your friend is saying sister Shankra de bi to ho no say oyire e catch ebusa ni kun say when exchanging the phone for a day it will never happen. Lord have mercy. And then brother Matthew Boachi beka say you be me say me social security number bema your friend is saying me kun no dia adwuma, which we know is impossible. And crisscross mensa wuni aketwa beka say no and no, and then she says say ni kun timi ngine phone esa say nanim eno the secret in the password without the face, the phone cannot be open. And I probe and say, well, to say wait me in a nimwe fish no, so it can be forced because in a privacy no me I didn't what touchy based on that. A sister Aisha say our room there should not be any privacy no me I didn't want so can say but nyamisem onyamisumwa there is boundaries, but to say sister Aisha the Mark 10:8, and I say it's Mark 8:10. One of them said we need more worry I'm more fresh, right? When I'm winning scripture by Mark what? Me read video what they better. Ain't Crisscross I responded to it. I don't know why it took her this long for her to bring. I know it's that she's doing paperwork, that's true. So Crisscross is said, which is my baby sister, guys. She says, I understand, but what I am trying to say is that if I have a trusting relationship with my husband, giving my phone to him for a day is unnecessary because we communicate truthfully to each other daily. Giving my phone is like having to prove my trust, which is also loyalty. And it's so understandable. And I'm happy that you came back and put this out there. Mm-hmm. And it's true. I mean, it's
what was that? You will be over. So, and yet, no, I'm part of the amount of the rule there. In other words, I'm most some phone.
Almost certainly.
And yeah, maybe my friend, I will go we was a baby, we would go. Someone had the work I did. You won't have a course already.
No, great. That's all free back. But yeah, made your phone.
Was that then I didn't know why they were there. What do you know?
Most certainly.
That's it.
No correct, but it's all for about humanity and our for couples are on said that we create problems or situation away our room and you maybe what no ma here by a moon bino your phone says yeah and no never my for a GD send ye cake earlier and say you will maybe almost save a maybe number under a memedin. And you won't maybe almost save a mema number be under a medin. And to say, like, even if you say, oh, be a fan, so be a framing. Na a me kun fa ni pano. Me kun edika so be who se be man a fentino, be who se nyemia on kasa. So either say wrong number and I say, but they say, if say you have the same number calling over and over now, that is a huge problem. Me say me receive phone call most of the time, no the speaker. Say especially me ye BBA because my headset me share the news to be brain most of the time it's on speaker. And I say like if I'm doing something and I say I don't want to disrupt other people now. Then I just take it off speaker and then I have private conversation. But like coming from my end, if I'm being inappropriate now, me who say I'm being inappropriate. But to say trust should come naturally based on our behavior. Because for one warrior, you should have boundaries and say enkomo bi wo ho no ma eni kwa say woni bema fufuro di na okun so no husbands nso no nkomo bi wo ho no ma eni kwa say woni oba fufuro di because it is say that could be emotional cheating, flirting, sexting, that's cheating. You may think say, oh, words will not hurt. Words can break somebody or can make somebody. And no baby will bear my worry for can't send beach na even though won't penal and so be feel say will penal. And a bear maybe a whole bad worry for can actually can or be feel say be a penal. And now won't penal. So for a brother nothing does it question and your friend brother Nana something so dear be about 20 me read the brother nothing does it first. Does it say he agrees with crisscross? Yes, this one now they buy, I totally agree with her. Brother Natty does it say, why do you want to have your wife? Why do you want to have your wife look at your phone? What's that sound for? Yes, Amaba. I think that earlier, there was something suggested on the platform, and we went into the phone to say, say, be away to me your phone, what's with your phone a day with Honka for. And you're talking about a video is going around, say, Bema wo jare, na the phone ringy wo dimrika, the one who will bet to fake at and yes, and yaketwa. Na ekowi echi na ye ne maame na efre say no ofu so be for the friend or better feel. And I think say in every relationship and marital home there are different expectations, but as long as say more couples no more want ase na mo gi mo hudi there's no need for say be man no be hwe oba ne phone na oba no be hwe obema ne phone anansa mo be exchange because it said there is no trust in the relationship. Munji mo hu ni na eno krampo nso nye obuo. I mean that's from my perspective. And so for brother Nana Asante say, hello auntie, I have a friend that have saved girlfriend's number as papa. You see, I think I mean, I didn't that means idea we say no. I never thought of it because I don't have anything to hide. So like I don't hide things. Brother Natty does the number. I save it as Brother Natty does it. Like Brother Anchor's number. I save it as Brother Anchor's number. Brother DJ Costello. I have his number saved as him. Brother Big Love. I have his number saved as him. So there are so many people like male friends I have on social media that they have my WhatsApp number, and I save their number under their name because I have nothing to hide. So for someone to save, for a man to save a woman's number under a man's name, or a woman to save a man's number under a woman's name, that is suspect. That's a problem. That's something that can create so many issues. So for a crisscross have wants you to explain something. Crisscross Mensa said, please ask Sopho to please explain to me the scripture that says husbands should not even let their wife who sleep in their bosom to know some things. Can you address me on this? If my question is not clear, I will come and ask you in tree. Yeah, right.
Oh,
Okay.
Micah chapter 7. Micah chapter 7.
Micah chapter 7.
Verse 5.
And I may hear. What's it, Micah? Malachi. Okay.
Kofi, that's it.
What's it?
From Daniel, now
Me free from Daniel.
ah,
I hear for Munya.
from Daniel, over here.
Now Daniel no cry. Okay, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos. Okay, Micah, right?
Micah chapter 7 verse 5.
Micah chapter 7 verse 5 says, okay, and I read, do not trust a neighbor. Put no confidence in a friend, even with the woman who lies in your embrace. Guard the salt of your lips. Amen.
Amen.
Wow.
And they are the 480. Na mo nfa mo
No correct.
Oba oda okuku no hu na hwewa no.
Wow.
I explanation say na nyame kasa about people on the land at that time. Now friends were betraying their friends.
No correct.
And then the loved ones are also being betrayed. And I come and walk as a woman saying, you were our people obviously and no more. You sometimes I didn't do that. I said, that look must always see you. So, I find that what they are not what you the woman has to betray you.
No correct.
And then I make a choice because of that. We are crying not all kinds of we are careful.
Unpack.
And I also and I didn't do that. It means that we are who another year. The trust level.
No correct.
Half one know, and I might cut and say, a man, I don't know what but you are talking to them, you be careful. Because your mother will one and nobody will one, okay, something now. We need that. So,
no correct.
Obi, here, I said, or bad. And I'll talk, I said, I knew that. And your part of the no money will be outside with you. I don't go outside with you. Nero, man. That's what about that. How about a catch up? And I didn't know your
yeah.
Also, to be a man. Bama kwa real people or the people about and then about to be a Okoyi agre ko na le ko za so se be dem the enema hu an
yeah.
And Chris Cross I they na go I can go as I said you can say don't nyame dey but obia odo partner over to me who did a year but Oba only and I'm able to make it here. That's also a careful.
Yeah.
Son of a but we are careful one. One can be a young pan. So every advance on a grab a woo. That's what Oshawa can't know. So, more than that, so we now, where do you see? Now, before I was with Canada,
no correct.
Yes, I know. Only one thing that's all man. So, get careful about Yes, that one with me after some 1 year now.
Wow, so that is like awesome. Okay, so Crisscross has more questions.
That's the question.
Brother Nana Asante, I will come to brother. Okay. Okay, brother Nana Asante, I'll come back to yours. Your friend is saying, me per se, so for finishing Crisscross at the end, I'm not going back and forth because it's connected to the kind. And you know, Crisscross will come back to privacy, Nibium. Or see, so with that being said, should some form of privacy be allowed in marriage to do okay, let me get it right. So with that being said, should some form of privacy be allowed in marriage due to some circumstances?
Oh, obviously, but how trust and as a how truthful who and our relationship.
No, correct.
So who and our didn't be said. Why you be here? And conscience will be said. Oh, we are not a kind of thing. Why need I in the difficult times now, that's the time Bobby I will say, now, someone who I actually live who are supposed to be the no habit.
No, correct. So for some would say, any asama Crisscross able say should there be some some form of privacy, because yeah, one man may be say be bema no who say ne hu ka for oba no wetimie save sika, right? Na say no nani aba oba no esika no ho. And vice versa, yeah, maybe who say niku, even though niku no ene chia bills ye bibia no who say niku no extra money and then wo here way or china wo here way and afen so say bia what they will card the money so nkonko yisika or kwa no no ayi bia ka ho so na me here way say ntinu mayi say because onim say ne ho ka fo no ntino wuntimi emusa ne sesika no your baby wo ho bebusa na ade back be maybe so ho bebusa na ade back and fa ne ho so ho because a man be and couples be on so as software so mu save separately because either say be man no misuse sika no anasa oba ne misuse sika no anasa wo to say cheating ya ye ka ho asem yi obema bi wo ho no ma sika no oyima other and side chicks ne mistress oba bi nso wo ho no ma ni sweetheart bi a wo no won nchen ono nso etro check bi anasa wo yi sika bi a bema ni nim ho hwe. There's so many secrets when it comes to money and sika ye moja nso apa sika timi tete aware mu sika timi say enuoma bebre ba ye wo emmema ne mma bi o mani breade e besika sema wa anye careful wo sika wa boaboa no nyina wani beba ho so na bema bi anaso oba bi ama wo ho akire wo financially even though you were financially sound but it sounds say ono oma amrenti no omudi ne for so for brother Nana Asante, I say, auntie, I got this question. Is it okay for a married man or woman to take his or her phone always with him or her, even to the washroom when having a bath? brother Asante, you missed the joke earlier. We talked about papaya. Oh, Jaria, the phone ring you, dimly car, what TV. Hey, send your papa the ball, one no. I was amazed to say, Emperor. O dimrika kiki na ne ho afuro no tuo ne hwe fom ekowi achi na ye ne maame na efre enti no to say for somebody who is not hiding something, that's like crazy, but I'll let suffer. I will let suffer. Suffer. And yes, the bear ma ba wo ko ayi baby so a wo de ne phone ekọ baby so with them.
Oh, ebi ọmụma na ebi na enye ne bọne kwan so. Well say obi ho a man ebi a ọdụme human relationship no. Another our partner be a the see any time we are needed obeyan.
Yeah, if there is an emergency, you mean?
Because the movie there's something.
Yeah.
You must get your phone.
We've been here more.
Are we cheaters? So, right? Side by the other, guy that said, side by which you go. On a man, and I don't know what mama. On your phone, I was hello. I can't keep but what really would you I would say, last week, going away. Married man or woman, the phone, and I toilet or whatever. How true is that money here? That's the money over your data for the but the end of what one again. Or the cover be our carbon
Suffer, and wouldn't ya by the who state who's shas here, Cassa, not send your work no. I say, why you be pain? Not in a bad way, if you know what she means. But it's a so far, I walking. Me no to say, dear me, the difference for me is say, me find some me kun at the living room. Na me phone a ring. Me phone ring me fire no. Na ma sorry the akoshe bathroom. E me kwa na me kun to living room. That is suspect. Asem wo ho because DNT and a bema menya phone call. E me kwa me ho ka 40 down back home. Na me free baby a me wono. E me kwa dede bi eni wono. I know you're suspect. I mean, my cell phone, me use my cell phone a lot. It's always with me. And to be a man, me call your friend is saying, if you have me call washroom up. Na me bonyum also, and I say series ya a virus nomne like no ye nomne amagana nomne home cronebano. I am a febi in to be a mass my shall see if ya. You me call washroom, I bring it with me, I will put it on the side while I do what I need to do and then still listen to what is going on. I don't want to miss anything or have to pause it. To say like I bring my phone in the washroom, not when I'm in the room with my husband and I receive a call. No, I normally, and he also does that because we were all also no or soccer no or a Premier League and I say Champions League and I say on also YouTube or type pa kwadwo share the nomni ade like on also type and nomni ade to say I don't think say I don't think say it's wrong say or call bathroom or the phone, but to say you have to look at the pattern and the behavior. Say, be a winning in what back not every time, be sometimes and when your phone call be by more. No, we're free baby or never one. And I send the casa crowd. I won't take. I say, well, yourself and only I don't know. It's suspect. But it's a will be a routine every time be an phone be on crampona. Me washroom na se phone ring a me ku me catch me ku so on fambre me busa nse ho na enti nipa na our friend say be a nipa bi a like I can have the phone, I'm decent now. He will bring it to me and then I will talk to the person. But if I'm not decent now, I will tell him say either son can change nipa ne my friend back and I say on man and ring it nipa ni beja message and I'll call the person back. And you know, and with that, you know, it depends. You need to know your partner, but it says sometimes when you're very observant now, and I don't look for things that are not there, because when you look for things that are not there now, you creating a certain condition, a problem where there's no problem. I think that couples needs to learn to trust each other and be loyal to each other, be faithful, respect one another, have boundaries, you know, and do so many other coping things that will add to your marriage instead of taking away. Because at sometimes, you know, obi wo ho no ma be maybe wo ho cheat when nisua wo cheat because of maybe obeye ne den wu da, because they are good about it, because we have playboys. Okay, ye ni momo you omo say media me pemma enti no ni mba bebre be kasa wani be ba ho so no wo ribes and nine wo mu enso na wo say o mi kun de o no de o ni mba be aha on you obi a te say oni wo engage enso no wo read any ho no mu de na o di nyoma sie kro mo ni the most dangerous ones. And brother Nana Santi said, Auntie, some of the women use Ronaldo's tactics to draw money from their husband. And some of the men also use Ronaldo's tactics, you know, the dribble and all that, you know. In every way. A man be your maybe, a man may be your maybe too. It goes both ways, but it's sad. Crisscross Mensa. Oh, yeah, no, my kind, or can't say so for sending a woo shall say Casa, and that's why you be paying. Brother Natty doesn't ever twice, so say, yeah, crisscross is true, also for all the way. Brother Natty that's what was so fast, brother Natty also for no, this, no, there something that will smell and it will bring misunderstanding. Wow. And you know, so for brother Nana Santi Casa question no busa, you know, about Obano the phone never call a washroom never man the phone because washroom no test and you may be cause what de akasakasa enum ne entiase enye adwuma ye ewo aware fie honom. It's not just and some be coso or honum. It's in a man busa sa question. No.
Ana ebia ye fan say why would you say the program be na conference maybe you can say officer or no and that is born and or who people update no na be ya you so me a check ma butumi but oh, yeah, another ubi need which yeah, all the phone.
Meteor.
So, Osawa, Osawa could do with you. You are over baby. And the other how cool you. I am a little bit and the kind of kasa on the kasa. But then I and what I tell you, I'm one and I'm decided. But
wow.
I'm one young person. Me
No credit.
If you said, instead of being a man, you can do
yeah, because of the sound say okun bi wo hɔ na so yi bi wo hɔ no ma onchiti but se be mano ni kun anasa ne yire accuse no for doing that na obeka say you know what se menye na wo se me ya enye obeko they will go ahead and do it se menye wo de ahyem enti se menye na de ahyem ye ne na meye na kire se mehu se asama wo ka na ye na tawa na make a phone na say no brother nothing does he say no Ajwa it is not we called privacy. You not a suspect. It's a phone call. Okay, Ajwa, there is nothing wrong with that. No, like me kunware no, me papa ni apenyi. Doc, ekatre one of the advisor or kind it has stick to my head, no. Into minya phone calls now. I'm very aware and mindful. Say, okay, so me kunte living room next year TV. Na say be a fan say volume near too higher. Normally, me busa me kun say obet me attending a down kakra na receive a call. You know, on so have a problem with it. He will turn the volume down for me to receive the call. But me fan say be a say ebia dia wo hwe so your recordings no near year and no meet me move it to go to the other room and I say the other side dining room and I say not me makwako receive call no but we have some men and some women na baby obeko no akwhye any castle you hardly even hear them speak. Oh, I said the wall to say what catching. Oh, just say you don't hear. There is something wrong. And now it say every time piano unya phone calls be at the same time because we were one man say oh Timika channel they say name side chicks and I said ni sugar daddy and I said be more or funny kunchi with no say oh me kun beba say ya fresh atam tinu debi wo honom na be ma ne ba impromptu and also ba ne ba impromptu no fra o si o ma me frɛ wo back right edi entina wuntimi nkasa you have to call the person after the moti one be say 5-10 minutes or so me to ade aba and I say me ba sesi a it's a suspect. There's something wrong with this brother. Nothing does it. And that's what for me, boy.
I know. Why?
Hey, so for a Christmas, that's some more. No crack. No crack. Hey, no. Hey, so for Chris Cross to say, please, is it decent for a married man or woman to always receive video calls, video phone calls from the opposite sex while in their bathing suit in the bathroom? No, me, I will not receive the phone call. For me, it's not appropriate. Tenye mi kun and a friend me video call now, I will not receive it. I'm sorry. The person say me I mean, to say when you in your bathing suit, you talking about bathing suit, or like your bra and your underwear, like your normal lingerie, like lingerie. That one is not appropriate. I'm sorry, that is just me. So Yemi Kundi, of course, I can do that and show him some cleavage. And I won't do it. So for one swear. Okay.
Now, video call.
No correct.
Because can't be able to do that yet. No, I didn't prepare. People know to do the real person.
Whoa, what the? No, correct.
But all of a sudden, video for I think indeed said yet. The same time, down and I wouldn't have problem. I saw money away. The video call.
No correct. But so send me they made you in bathing suits and brazier and underwear, no panties, Ma is talking about pure nakedness. And I say question continue. Or say one chef would what they joining so or say question continues. If confronted by the husband or wife, they laugh and say it is long-term friend. Quiet. We are like brothers and sisters. Is this bullish or what? What the? Oh, hell to the no. This is not happening. Long-term friends, so what? No, like, is it? No, man, that's not happening. You showing your nakedness? Nah. You need to wait and go put on some decent clothes before you answer that. That is, Sister Missy, I totally agree with you. That is, of course, it's nonsense. What? No way. It's all for what here. So I need a long-term friend, and like yeah, brothers and sisters. When ya papa? No. Hey, now
no matter
that's going.
How long
yeah.
Can be advised of the idea and then any friendship will last longer.
Yeah. I mean, it is like I don't want my friend to see my husband's nakedness. I don't want my I don't want my husband friend to see his nakedness. I don't want my friend to see my nakedness. Yeah. That's like
sometimes advisable.
I know.
Because I didn't you are supposed to watch it. Maybe I want to be fine. But on your phone,
that nakedness is you have nothing on, you butt naked.
No, I didn't now who is supposed to so
yes,
a husband and a wife be ever a Okoso our brother move together And I more than together. But so we do what to do that idea. Because me, I will allow my wife and I say, I told you that when I'm more about when I'm more fine. But for the
I mean, so say you're right. They say with technology and social media, you show your nakedness to someone you close friends with, right? When they are down for a long time, or bema opposite sex. I mean, that is ridiculous and like so foolish. I mean, it's just pure nonsense, and that should not happen. So when you're single and you choosing to show your nakedness to your opposite sex friend, that's your decision. But as a married man or as a married woman, like your body belongs to your husband. As a woman, as a husband, your body belongs to your wife. So it don't matter like when you are married now, nobody from outside should see your nakedness. That is inappropriate for that to happen in your marital home. And Chris Cross said, I am still trying to talk sense into that person who is experiencing this. For this is wrong to leave the marriage. Like, there's a lot of men and a lot of women who do not have boundaries. They don't know boundaries. And there's a thin line between love and hate. Like you cannot, like, I just don't know. I don't care if you're comfortable with your brother, your sister and stuff. Like, I don't even show my nakedness to my sister. My baby sister, when she calls me, it's either I'm brushing, like it is so inappropriate and it should not take place, especially with married couples, with a married man or a married woman. It don't matter how long you've been friends. If you've been friends from childhood, so what? I don't give a thing. You need to respect our marital home. You need to respect yourself, because what you have as my husband, it belongs to me. What I have as your wife belongs to you. So now I'm the only one who should be seeing your nakedness, your natural nakedness, and you should be the one to see mine. Are you kidding me? Brother Natty does it. I just explained myself. It is cheating, period. Sister Missy, high five. Bam. Like, I just don't know. In what is the level of your thinking process to think say this is natural? Maybe you have done it in the past when you were not married, so you are used to it. So for say won't worry, and you may be say will change right? Some things in your mind way mean like wakasamu and to say, I mean, there's so many things you have to figure out, because when you another person I'm more better. And you're so
the men have been separated from the boys. The same thing that the women also have been separated from the girls.
Yeah.
So when you are single, you are either a boy or a girl. But now when you marry, you are a woman or a wife or husband.
No, correct.
One thing changes.
No, correct.
But that is it.
So Akoya said, sorry to cut you off. Akoya said, I mean, and you might be saying no, because if you obi or no more cramp or baby or yes, sir, and I saw baby or yes, sir, or no side no, or full say, you're okay, but every cramp on a nippon on in the yard down for a long time, no. They are uncomfortable with it, but they don't know how to tell the person. I mean, like, you have to have boundaries. I mean, like, I just don't get it. I mean, that's not happening in my house. Oh, hell to the no. But the naughty does it. Why not? because that's inappropriate. That's sexually inappropriate for a man, a married man or a married woman to show their natural nakedness to another person that they are not married to. No. Yeah.
Because
Mm-hmm.
or you two
No, correct.
Are you so this area to wrong, but I was not oh, so the quotation in the country, it's not yet they are now
no correct.
Man, because with this short time, I did the
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't ever and then
why do you showing yourself? Bet me a record crown or they are to public place. It's not bad. So far, some are canon no correct. It's a bad practice. It's wrong for a married man and married woman to show their natural nakedness to somebody who is not their partner, because like what you have is sacred between the two of you. Yeah, what okuni or yiribi krempona wonu ane hu kafo no mpese obehu saade no na odi chire obi foforo na mema ni nsu bi wo hono ma suffer you. I don't know if you might be aware of it, or maybe or show that type of things to Nadamfo opposite sex, because will use that as to like, you know, to kind of like obey some type of feelings, and I say obey you send huna is a turn on for that person. Obi that's how dysfunctional that they are. Say obi huni nakedness now when him say okay nipa na hu on kahint nipa ni you're okay with it. I mean, you cannot do that. That's crossing the boundary.
Type of indecency. I will double because my dream was now or time and I don't think because you are better behind it doesn't know how different you are. At least we are different person and we are only one. In this
No correct. Yeah, Sister Missy said that is immaturity right there. I mean, how can you do that? That's not Sister Missy. Good one. It is very immature for a husband or a wife to do video call with your friend, your opposite friend, where your ba bema, where your bema or ba emrekua wun shefe wun worry nipa no. That's sexual harassment. Chai. I won't do that. It's that's above and beyond. Like you going too far. We were on so crampo and yes, a good body being so crown or they bet you. It's a nightmare. You don't want that type of thing, you know. And yeah, ma nipa no. And then in casa because that's not healthy. It's not healthy. Maybe they used to doing that, but as a married man or a married woman, they should respect boundaries. They should respect their wives and husbands, and you know, put a line. You have to put a line somewhere, and be mature about it. And to say, I think nipa bisa no you have to do real talk. Say wo partner no ma nipa ne ti ase say okay ade we ya wo ye no mani nye ho. And I feel say my dear na wo de chire. You have to be real because like hey, I will have a really productive, effective communication with my partner. I mean, my husband would never do something like that. Because he's always wearing singlet. Sean chef said, yeah, no, it's a singlet. And I said, Mosu t-shirt. You can't do that because that's like so inappropriate, sexually inappropriate. Obi krabe to me as you for that because you harassing them. Obi nso opɛ sɛ odi wo bɔne, obetumi adi wo bɔne. Chris Cross says they said it is an open marriage. What? But I am not sure I understand that term. What is an open marriage? Okay, from my understanding, open marriage is to say two couples. Omo agya to mu say bia omo mienu ebeda. Di impemu nkomode ba ombetimi de adamfo bi nso and access some other couples from outside the marriage almost betimi ni almost wada nti se we hu ni yonko a te say we etimi de ne natural nakedness sene e ma wo kan ye no e kire the other one e fra kire so omaye dada omo ni omo ho adadada you know ebi wo ho no ye omadamfo or ye single and also omo nso ye couples no omo ni omo da na ase ebi wo ho mutimi high enkrofo ye won krofo bi omo ye sa to fulfill their fantasy, their desire, something that they like to do. So ebi wo ho no ma be ma bi wo ho timi gina ho no na be ma foforo ne ne yirada and oba bi wo ho timi gina ho no mu ehwe na oba foforo ne ho ka ni kun da and I say almost switch it like they do each other not with or ne ho ka for no or ni obi foforo from outside their marriage into no open marriage no mbetimi any obi foforo I have a sex and I said they will date, they will go out into no say ubema no and also oba no who say wukun and I said we really oba foforo kasa and I said bema foforo kasa you should accept it because you both agree on it. That's what I understand with open marriage. I think that Jada Pickens and Will Smith had an open marriage sometime back. Your face.
Because
yeah.
Well, so
yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite sad. I don't really can like I said. A different person will behave differently. Well, I know be on on yeah, you know, all the time because
yeah. Soft me crisscross like I don't know almost friend or a non monogamy and shada and monogamy and ya will know who can form quantino being that it's an open marriage, it's your partner is allowed to sleep with somebody other than their husband or their wife, and it will not be considered as infidelity because your partner has given you the okay. Until once one my partner no the okay to go outside. Until you be no ma be no or new about for fraud all the time. no ban and soon bema for that all the time with any be moon so send them kind of why couples with couples. It being so why a single person with couples. It be a no or bar any ukun any another or bar neda. If you want so our yere any ukun ni another bema and then if you why a trio, if you why a foursome. It being so clear to me I don't know, say if some people will do say some and stuff like that, but it's an agreement among two couples, monogamy relationship, and they don't call it a polygamy. It's like mumi and numa worry, but more agree say I worry now, my worry no. We your bar, bema for bit mini wada. We a bema unsu bit mini bada. I mean, that's craziness. Yeah, it is crazy, but some people, it's part of their fantasy. And Chris Cross has said, what is this nonsense? Is this even possible? This is worldly marriage, of course. Oh, of course, most definitely. And it's something, some of like, they have rules of it. Some of the, okay, let me, we say open marriage. Open marriage is a form of monogamy in which the partners of the dynamic marriage agree that each may engage in extramarital sexual relationships without this being regarded by them as infidelity, and consider or establish an open relationship despite the implied monogamy of marriage. So it's like, you are married to one person, but, like you are allowed to also very much so, like, be with another person. Into some of the rules, some of the rules that they have, they have over here. If you go to Google, like, women share women's health med.com now. They have like, they have 6 rules for doing the whole open relationship thing right. Is that set sex boundaries, set emotional boundaries, establish who it is cool to hook up with. So before you sleep, before the wife sleeps with another man or another woman, the husband needs to approve it. Before the husband sleeps with another man or vice versa, the wife will need to approve it. Before the two of them can engage with someone else, they each have to agree on that. And then number 4 is to figure out how much time you will need with other partners. So there's a time limit. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, a day, 2 days, 1 week, whatsoever. So this is something that they go with. And then decide how you will talk about your relationships with each other and others. So it's like, there are limitations of information you will share with what you and your partner, and then the people that you guys going to get involved with. And then the last one, you discuss how often you will have a check-in. So when you with the other person and your partner is not there, there is a check-in time that you have to like call your partner and letting them know you're okay. This is what's happening and stuff. So this is so dysfunctional. I wasn't expecting this though. Hey, and some of me ask you. Oh, boy. So yeah, for program then query and then some be crazy. No. Yes.
So the year can and whatever and you how I do maybe especially when I said, bɛrima no atumi afa ho kɔ bɛyɛ dan no a mena ne yɛ bi ɔbaa nso kɔyɛ bi deɛ bɛrima no yɛ saa de nti na ɔyɛ
Oh, Safo me Pacho, before I let you conclude, let me put this out there. To say we say your stories avo.com relationship and almost say what percentage of open marriages end in divorces? Almost 92% of open marriages ends with divorces, into only 8% survive, which is huge. For like 92% that will that will end in divorce. So I'm gonna say one study says that 92% of open marriages end in divorce, supporting a common notion that marriages without exclusivity is doomed to fail. So it's like, this couples who have a tendency of having an open marriages, most of the time, what could happen is that your wife may like another person the way they make love to them, or your husband may like the other woman, the other person, the way they make love to them. So what's gonna happen is going to like just be in your face. You may lose your partner because the love life is better with the person that you brought from outside than with you. Into the like 92% is a huge number of divorces in open marriages. So if anybody is thinking about having open marriages, just be prepared to lose what you have built. Yeah.
So you know that the men know who experience now. They can say, why can't I go for?
That's
I know who the experience one.
Ah,
oh wow, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And
some show
the right answer what it's now the no yeah and yeah time yeah Bible says Abraham ma no you put a bill out and tell that you have to
yeah.
Sorry, yes, I can. I don't want cheating. I give up my hard so many questions. The guy doesn't have a divorce. Be emotional consequences of what you do. The hand one for more relationship. Obiara no kure ense idofo. Ndi no kure che yebo yema. Yebe ta wari ya.
No kure.
It's anything na no everything ya tell you. You no kure dia. In the middle of the month, I will die. And then yes, there you go. Oh, you say cheating. You be man na oba. You na the one I say you are agreeing with you. You never what ma. Now, if you say yes, you will be never income be on. The case will be a year. What? You have to hold down.
Most certainly, yes. No crap. He like cheating to say say me fan say we know who can for like more save boom na ba spending money without telling the other person that is considered that because you did not get consent from your partner to spend that money. And like when you spending emotional time with a friend instead of ukun, they say we talk about sexting. When you flirt with as a married woman, you flirt with other men. As a married man, you flirt with other women. That is considered cheating. Also, so like sɔfo nso ɛbobɔ nneɛma bebree so yɛ wundi nokora a like you hiding something. Whenever you hiding something, that's not a healthy way to build a healthy relationship. I mean, like ye men money be brave and ye money be brave. When you might be they don't know. Say it's cheating. Cheating is not when you have sexual intercourse with another person, other than your partner. There are ways even like when you go out and you talk really ill of your partner because you you kind of damaging your husband's reputation or your wife's reputation. We have men that will talk to their friends about their wife is not good in bed. Are you seriously kidding me? That means you're not doing your job right. Your husband is not good in bed. You, as the wife, is not doing your job right. And I think say I see it to me. Boy, a honey support to your home. Near tray a one the yesua the free yan case because mean to me in confirming my so much let me send you or name it better. In some hoon in some form. And vice versa with Miku. And sister Missy Amwako said open marriage is for selfish people, period. Of course. Almost when you brag because we know why do you want to sleep with another person? That means to say you're not fully committed to your marriage, to say woman who can to say it's not enough for you. And any brad, and yes, I didn't. And it's also like, I mean, it's so immature when you make a decision to be in a relationship, you also make the decision to be committed to your relationship or your marriage and make sure, say, you build a healthy foundation within your marriage because everything you do in your children, especially when you have children, they watching everything. Children sees everything. Even at times you feel say, oh, this is they don't know. They know. They see children observe body language, body posture, facial expression. The way you guys will go about the home, they will know except the parents don't talk. I share my story with me back yeah back it one obano me papa nya ya kasa na menim sa akora ya friend na na ba ka che ne say me ne papa anya kasa na me see me jai ne papa. I mean, I was dumbfounded. I didn't know you can cheat. Na me kura me nim say me money to cheat. That was like the craziest thing. After that, I made the decision. So, okay, this is something I have to be mindful the things that I say, and just like cheating. So, and I mean, all my creative deed for it say it's not swagi permission. It's not infidelity. It's not cheating. I mean, come on, seriously. Oh man, for a man to allow another man to enter their wife, that is serious. So you have issues. For a woman to allow their husband to enter another woman and you are okay with it, or the two of you engage in sleeping with those people, you guys have serious issues to worry about. Some people it's natural for them, but for me it's dysfunctional and it's not a healthy relationship. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that mo nyinaa mase sɛ mo joining yɛn and then nkɔmmɔ na yɛ dɛ paa. I truly enjoy today. Every day, every week, yeah. So for it's like I have different feeling.
Good.
I am a contribution about. I love it. We love it. It's really helpful to bring the contribution. And so my another aspect of the conversation. I think yeah, the munyina must say now what should be a munyamre. Sister Kuyanima, me that se pass and no buy winyamre by no say you've been busy at work. Sister Angela, Sister Sage Williams, Sister Missy, of course, Sister Aisha Ankra, brother Ankra Akwes, as a brother Natty Dazzy, and then we have brother Nana Asante, my baby sister Crisscross Mensa, and then today we have a new person, brother Matthew Boache, like because so for some brother Matthew Boache means share that money di eda, right? And then before said brother Matthew watching like he was new, and then he shared his personal story with us in Tiedasipa, Sister Felicia, say why don't to say, and Sister Felicia, and so you new person, and pay no about me platform this so the power of music in a real talking about women some life issue, into no she very much enjoyed it. Into no me now since we will be so, and I was really happy say me say who no I say no say o waba e besia adeɛ more into no sister dachi hima efia asantua Philonash so that was say na tuning in like when you see new faces now it's so old faces and then new people now it's really awesome to know that was the next sister yeah Boatima Boatin Russell so by yeah sister yeah Boatin Russell and this sister yeah at O'Brien program and then you read obey program now and then you may sister yeah at O'Brien program and then watching Beba to say she's such amazing. She has so much wisdom. You know, I am number two me in. And then the man sister ya to Branca is likely will say na ani ono so oba no wabet through punches say you wabet ten tables no ne ade no I just love it. Nti no yeda mu nyina masi say bia wo ba so na ma acknowledge you ma mo wudi a mepamocho enye buapaye enye intentional mesrema madaroma evangelist Ben Kusi wonso da asete wonso utimi eba so now be spending some time with us. I know say with the COVID and everything, obi wo hon ma won't mean so over 3 hours because yeah, it's we passed 3 hours sometimes my thoughts is like to finish within an hour and a half to 2 hours, but it's any questions baby I na ama in common the discussion to say you want to put as much in instead say like cutting or off yɛda mu nyinaa mase nyame nhyira mo ɔmfa ne nsa nka mo na biribi a ɛda m'akoma so biara no ɛmbra ma mo brother Matthew Wache, I hope say all is well even though to say wawareɛ bɛyɛ basa but I hope say wo ne wo ho kafoɔ you guys were able to find solution, for yourself. It's say we are similar way. Our real is the cry. Our real is the most hardest thing. Yɛn nyinaa no yɛnya a yɛaware no obi nso wɔ hɔ a wawareɛ gyae ɛsiane sɛ emotionally, psychological and physically it was too much for them, so they were better off just leaving the marriage and they more happier. Warrior is not for everybody. It's likely possible, but to say it's a choice. You make decision to be with someone, and I say when you be you be yourself and take care of yourself, your personal need and everything. But to say awareɛ bi any hɔnom ɛyɛ perfect. Nipa yɛn nyinaa yɛnyɛ perfect. We have to be considerate. Yɛ kasa mu ɛne yɛ nneyɛe mu biribi a yɛyɛ biara no yɛsi yɛdwen ho because ɛnyɛ nko ara na awɔ awareɛ mu. There's always two people. Bible sɛ wo ne wo ho kafoɔ ware a mobɛyɛ nipa baako. Ɛno no ɛyɛ kasako a ɛkyerɛ sɛ biribi a moyɛ biara no modwen ho moyɛ nkabɔ mu. Instead say we too much problems togetherness oneness working teamwork just being there for each other, being supportive, so and then when you are in it, you have to be committed to your marriage. And the new man nya abotre ɛwɔ ho na nya ntoboaseɛ ma wo ho ne wo ho kafo. But ɔdɔ deɛ ɛyɛ sɛ wonya ɔdɔ ma wo ho na nya ɔdɔ ma wo ho kafo. Nti cheating ne deɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ wo ne obi foforɔ akɔda nko a na ɛyɛ cheating. Sometimes emotional cheating no crampo ne cycle like and no crampo yɛ more dangerous than the physical part. The physical part, sometimes you become disgusted to your partner because we don't want to cut or be from no don't so no more. It's say we want be any time. Into a bema mompemu ensem enko ye ema mo. Into no to say our ready ye nyina ye ko school because ye my certificate na ansana why ye ho adwuma wo ho. Nti no yɛnkyerɛ yɛn ho ade ne nsua ade yɛmboa yɛn ho yɛmmake things easier instead say we become so secretive and I say like a lack of transparency ne nyinaa no creating more problems in my end. Nti no yɛda mu nyinaa ma say every week biara mobɛ support me ne sɔfo Samuel Okoso sɔfo nso yɛbɛda wase paa sɛ mmerɛ tenten wanya kwan. Now to me, will be our Ghana to me, but now so over 3 hours. No, they just say we be our real home and come on. Now see be our real church. Now the phone so deal with it. But sister Missy Amako say anything we put hard work into get to a successful end. It's not easy at all. True, most definitely. Don't ever think say marriage is easy. It becomes easier the more you guys are able to trust one another, work together, respect one another, and just be one. And then spend quality time with one another. Krokro ye ho ɛbɛboa yɛ wɔ kwan bebree so nti sɔfo bɛbɔ mpaeɛ na wɔde the program na kɔ awie nti no next week nyame yɛ adom a yɛbɛhu mo yɛbɛhyia yɛbɛsan di nkɔmmɔ ne abɛyɛ more nkyerɛkyerɛ with mo nso mo productive contribution mo a mo share program no mo like it, mo love it, mo use other emojis so na mo invite friends no so yɛda mo ase mo a ma like adwa odo page na mo follow adwa odo page na ma subscribe me YouTube no mo so me da ase nyame hyira mo enyina me da ase safo
wo mba ina ko poni ya banka si
amen
wow we are na se wo dia sa me yue na so
amen
wo asidan kan
amen
ya kwaswa ya bo kunchen kwa ni ba so ai da ya besin amma fa inni wa sa sa se onya me sa sa se na je asasi an ya na aiki gomi ya kusa wuta ya bace na wato da na juma sai alwari ya so na juma yi
amen
kuna watu mai juma na bebe ban kun da sai wuri yanyo
amen
amen
amen yɛda ase sɔfo nyame nhyira wo nti atiefoɔ yɛde mu bɛsi sɛ adɔfoɔ nom anuanom yɛde mu bɛsi ha sɛ nti no yɛbɛhyia next week nyame yɛ adom a brother Nana Asante this morning I missed you ne wo questions but I'm glad say you made it to this one nti no yɛde nyame gya mu nya yɛ ano akyia sister Eunice ama me why wo sister kyia no ma me paa hey sister Beatrice Sister Beatrice. Oh, Ajaya, but oh, you came just when we were leaving. No, why we talk about a lot of things. As I say, what tuning in. I mean, Hey, Amy, no, you no, she rough. Sister Sage, amen. Sister Missy say amen. One love always. So I see you guys next week. But to send and same way, we will have Sunday morning, me back live, and I say be a Monday morning before I send a message. You must say, sometimes we will see me man I made band. I can't say it will be continuous. It just when something comes to mind, I just want to come talk about it. Because my mecha, I am me refi. Any time I may and I have a lot of topics to talk about. Be na bobo me so first, before I say I may share na maybe a program Saturdays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Na me more. But I say no me share them so as often as I need to, but like every now and then you back blessings. Sister Missy. Amen, amen. Blessings to you also. So for Sister Missy said blessings. So for Sister Ajua and everyone you does it. Amen. Blessings to you.
God bless you too.
Mama bye. Maybe so now you come by yeah, I'm a film already. You guys be safe. Right? Have a blessed weekend, everyone. Bye. Oh my goodness.